I clicked the wrong one every single time for the horizontal stream. Welcome, Cappy, Sean, Mirks, Nathan, Starkiller. Welcome, guys. Looks like we got a whole crew today. And I did see that earlier today, Sean, so thank you for the referral. Your friend is joining in a second. Right on. We always like a good referral. You're in Youngstown right now? Nice. Maybe. Never been to Youngstown. Sounds kind of like the middle of nowhere, Ohio. So, Starkiller, I had every right to be worried about work over the weekend. Day one, launching the help desk team, our core went down. Nothing to do with us, but banking transactions couldn't be done for like the first 4 hours of the day. Maybe it was closer to 3, but hey, Kalios, welcome. Love the Greninja profile picture. Sarasota, welcome. Sean is actually on the vertical stream, Kalios. I have 3 streams running right now. In your business, that kind of shuts you guys down, doesn't it? Yeah, basically. Like, we could do things with paper transactions and just hope for the best. Like, usually we limit like $200 transactions out. And then we write everything down on paper receipts. But I guess they decided not to do that today. They're just like, nope, the core's down. We're just closing. It's okay. But we were able to get the core up. We were able to sift through 30 tickets ourselves and probably only pass along like 15 of them. So for the first day, I think it was pretty effective despite all of our issues. Ah, Sean, you got Kalios into Pokemon. Okay. Well, for being a first-time fan of Pokemon and in being into it, shiny hunting's pretty boring sometimes, but we try to make the best of it. And my kid is just singing to himself or something, I don't know. He hates it when I talk to him over the microphone. Your 7th grade language arts teacher got you into Pokemon? I haven't heard language arts in so long. Starkiller still shiny hunting some starters and you're about to give up on it because you have the worst shiny luck in these games. How many encounters are you up to, Starkiller? I forgot if you were a counter or not. Yeah, Sarasota, There is also a vertical stream. There is also a vertical stream, I should say. Gengar. Dude. Your little bro's watching this with you? Solid work. We'll count that as a referral too, Cappy. Unfortunately, there are no current referral bonuses at this time, but I appreciate it all the same. Hey, Moondrop. Doing well, and yourself? Today was a disaster at work, but we handled it beautifully, and I'm ready for it. Ready for some shiny hunting and de-stressing and staying up way later than I should. But I do got very important things that I have to get done tomorrow. I have to find a new place to live 2 months out, so we're gonna see if we can get that taken care of tomorrow. You're almost positive the shiny locked your games. You don't count usually. Hunt about an hour or two every night. 20 or more hours of resets. Dang. Hey, Dino Warrior. Welcome, welcome. You're doing good. Got Black 2 Nuzlocke. Nice. Dino over there trying to make me do dinosaur sounds or something, I guess. Either that or they were just saying hello in Dino talk. Your crystal will be here tomorrow and you're hoping it's not destroyed? I hope that for you as well. Meanwhile, everyone else is rank A. It ain't hard to get to rank A. It was initially because I didn't have megas, but once you have megas, honestly, you kind of got to treat the online battling for ZA kind of like rock, paper, scissors, because that's basically what it is. It's like rock, paper, scissors mixed with the battle royale from Generation 7. You know you are the fan base fave? I mean, maybe. It could be. I mean, and pinball came in nicely. Solid. I don't know if I have a favorite member of the fan base, honestly. There's quite a few people I know are pretty good. Had a long history talking to. By Swayze was on the wrong stream. Well, you're on the right one now, man, so we'll forgive you. Although when you did pop into that stream, you kind of made me question who I was talking to recently. Because I swear you were chatting before. You liked both streams? Sick. Once your game finally loads, you got a team to share? Fair enough. No, I had some really good interactions with some fans that came to my channel in 2021, 2020. Um, those were some good times. Not that these ones aren't, but like very fond times for that. Early days of the channel, you know, a lot of people were at home. Discord was popping off. Um, Channel was pretty booming, and we had a lot of fun activities and server community events and things like that. That was a great time. Had moderators in the Discord server putting on, hosting events. Like we had Smash Bros tournaments, we had Pokemon tournaments, we had Mario Kart tournaments and things like that. Art contests. It was great. Greninja is your favorite Pokemon? Solid choice. Solid choice. Oh my gosh. You're fast like a bird. Are you a pterodactyl? In the top 10 Pokemon favorites of General, Mimikyu is number 3. Mimikyu is pretty cool. Get all unknown for something? What are we talking about, Kalios? Oh yeah, unknown is in this game, isn't it? Phones and machines have advanced now, but people are still playing the Gen 3 games. Yeah, basically. They're great games. Followed with Charizard and Pikachu in second. You're going to the other to support? I'll accept gladly. The vertical stream's where it's at, though. Oh, be nice to yourself, Dino. You're still upset about not Polytoad? What do you mean not Polytoad? Like not being able to get Polytoad? Slap like now. Some of you will get that reference. Others will not. Kalios, we have themes on the channel sometimes. Unintentional and unpredictable, but we sometimes have themes. One of them typically is how many like 1990s commercial jingles can I get stuck in your head for the week to come? And the other one is how many other YouTube channels can I reference during a stream? But then occasionally we have some songs. You took a float day on Thursday, super tired tonight. What is a float day? It does not sound like a leisurely bask in a pool. Yippee! What do I win? Dino, we always want to know something cool. Favorite YouTuber for the night? I'll have a sash made up. The Gen 3 games are nostalgic and have the most aura, but like, do people not get bored of them? I mean, I think honestly, the biggest generation of games that people fanaticize about is Gen 3. Of those, Emerald is the top. And then Heart Gold. Easily Emerald, Heart Gold, and Platinum. Top 3 Pokemon games across the fan base. And I can never get tired of Sapphire. I could easily play Sapphire like once a year for the rest of my life and probably still be like, you know what? I'm content to play this. You're making your 4th board game? Crystal's the best, then Omega Ruby. What gives Crystal the edge over Heart Gold, might I ask? Genuine question, because I enjoy them both thoroughly. Heart Gold, good for starter hunting? Yes. I agree with that. I support that decision. You need tonight to be over? That was me all day today. Luckily, it went kind of fast. You're a Gen 3 baby, so it'll probably be biased. Crystal has all the Pokemon from Silver and Gold in one. Isn't Crystal missing some... Crystal's missing some version exclusives, isn't it? There's some Pokemon that aren't obtainable in Crystal. You love most starters, but not Tepig. All right, Kalios, real question. How we feeling about Snivy and Poplio? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has both version exclusives. Like, I'm not gonna disagree there. I'm fairly confident it does. I just think Crystal is missing some other Pokemon. Because even Pokemon Yellow was missing some Pokemon. You forgot Snivy existed. Poplio is... Fern. Fire. Fern. You guess your games matter? What? I'm lost. Can I ask Moondrop the same question I asked Kalios? Sure. Yes. Board games are fun. I'm a D&D nerd, so I like playing that. Tabletop RPGs. Game Boy is cramped, claustrophobic, GBA is liminal, DS is sluggish, 3DS is pixelated, Switch is buggy. I mean, clearly we're supposed to play Pokemon on the GameCube because you had 0 complaints for that console, as you should. The only change the GameCube needed was the ability to read a memory card after it was powered on. It would have been perfect if it had that. You make game tabletop boards, stuff like that. You will explain some of your games in the server and will try to make groups of people who want to play or try out your games. How does one play a board game over the internet? I believe it's 120 per Abra in both Fire Red Leaf Green. Dueling? What, Joshua? Lag. We have lag sometimes. Both gens hunting. Am I dueling? What are you talking about? Didn't mean to say board games, it's all tabletop. Gotcha. So I'm only hunting on one game right now, if that's what you're asking. That was for Joshua. Like, am I using Fire Red and Leaf Green to Aber hunt, or just specifically catching in the gen game you're in now? Yeah, I am only hunting in Leaf Green right now. Because if I found one in Fire Red, I'd be extremely pissed off. Because it would not advance my Leaf Green run. Yeah, if I was shiny hunting for the sake of Dex completion, I would totally be in at least Sword and Shield era. You have been hooked on crag ragoons from the Chinese restaurant. Send me some, man. Love those things. For alligator is insanely cool. Oh no, not a crab ragoon spoiler. You're a fire type fan and dislike Tepig? A lot of people do dislike Tepig. I think Embor is a pretty cool design. I'm not really a fan of Pignite or Tepig that much. Like, I definitely don't think Embor's great, but like, it's not terrible either. What I'm more salty about is the fact that they deviated from the anticipated fire starter prediction route. You know, with like being loosely based off of the Chinese zodiac. That was a cool concept that I really think that they should have finished. You pick Snivy in black and white too? Because this guy looks sassy. You know what? I could easily see Snivy rocking a monocle. And I don't have beef with Snivy, I have beef with Superior. Gekwa is going to be the best Gen 10 starter. I can feel it now. You know, despite wind and waves. Like, honestly, I think Fire should have every reason to get it's going to get decimated. Kevin, welcome. Yeah, full odds. Nothing special we can do in this game to get better odds. 8,192. Oh, apparently I gave that one a nickname because I wasn't paying attention, but that's okay. Hey, Shauna, welcome. You think Gen 1 has the most memorable starters, but Mudkip, Trico, and Torchic are the best? Bicewazy gets it. Yeah, I check box when coins run out, basically. It is slightly more efficient than buying 5, checking, then resetting. You cut out the reset for like 75, 25 extra checks. But it comes at a cost, obviously. The cost is I will be out of coins by the time this is done. You think XY starters are the best? Unpopular opinion, for good reason. But Greninja is a valid point. Honestly, the first 3 generations of Pokemon all had solid starters, except for whatever the heck Meganium's deal was. I don't know why, but like I could just never pick Cyndaquil in that game. Like, I always duplicated so that I could get all 3 starters in one game. But I could never get behind, like, maining Cyndaquil. Always had to be for Alligator. New rule for every new shiny, reset the run and start over. I do want to finish this at some point. Fave legendaries? Ooh, that's a solid question. I really like Marshadow and Cubfu. I think my opinion sways and changes on what I think the coolest ones are from time to time. But for mythicals, I think Marshadow. And for legendaries, I think Cubfu's pretty great. I just love how sassy he looks. But for more endearing stuff, I think one of the best mythicals we've ever had was Celebi. I got respect for Celebi. And I think Giratina would be a good legendary. It's either gotta be Giratina or Rayquaza. Like, Mewtwo's cool, but solid choice. Well, thank you. Deoxys and Jirachi are hard to beat. You're not wrong. But I think both of them are technically mythicals. And they do have a special place in my heart for having shiny hunted them. You don't remember what Mon is what gen? That one is one of the harder ones to keep straight. Especially 5 and 6. Generations 5 and 6 blur together so bad with what Pokemon's where. And I think Gen 7 blurs a little bit into 6. But 8 I have down, 9 I have down, and 1 through 5 I have down. Like, I don't think I would miss a single generation on those. Only because I've really paid attention to Slugma. Almost at the light goal. By my count, I think we are at the light goal. Hey, Stonewall. Welcome. You know, I think I got Gen 10 down most solidly. Mid-battle power-ups been around since Gen 6, but Deoxys still can't change for mid-battle. Deoxys' S-tier design. It is a really good design. It manifested another one. There we go. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald have the best starters, best mythical, and best legendaries. Just too much water. I love the Pokemon Company's dig at GameStop or whatever that company was that rated it too much water. Pokemon Twitter did not miss that day. I guess that means we need a new light goal, though. Let's see what we can cook up here. Okay, I officially don't like the abbreviation for Wind and Waves. Hey!
$5 new super chat. Peace and monies.
Thanks again, Stonewall. Also, we need a nickname for Abra. Metagross and Salamence are top tier. You got it. Pokemon Company, I don't think had a bad Pokemon in Gen 3. He will be an Alakazam. We have heard the nickname Spoons thrown out. Spoons is what you were thinking? Spoons it is. I don't know if you guys watch our Oni cartoons or have seen any of Oni cartoon stuff, but Spoons just reminds me of how he says Tails and introduces Tails in his little Sonic the Hedgehog video series. Pelipper? I mean, he's not the worst thing ever. I mean, it's not like he's a Bruxish or anything like that. But, like, understandably kind of lame. But there was too much water, so they had to have water Pokemon. But, other than Pelipper's 4 times weakness to electric, like what's the beef with Pelipper? Favorite Pokemon pre-Gen 5, not Mudkip. Oh, you're making it hard, Stonewall. Okay. Torchic, Treeckote. I really like Slowking and Politoed. Gotta give them some love. Including starters, I gotta say Totodile. Wooper, of course, naturally. I really like Shuckle. I enjoy Tyranitar, Metagross, Flygon, Salamence. They don't miss. They're pretty great. I do like Pineco, but I've never really used it. Sudowoodo's fun. I like Corphish. Steelix is pretty great. Notice how I haven't gone into Gen 4 with any of these. I do like Chimchar. Infernape's kind of lame, but Chimchar is alright. Munchlax is freaking awesome. Umbreon, Espeon, of course. I think I've listed like 20, 25 at this point. Primarily Gen 2 and 3, yeah. Like Gen 1 had some great Pokemon, but I feel like Gen 2 did better, and Gen 3 did the best. Kind of downloaded from Legends Arceus. Downgrade. Cherim Sunshine form is so good. Yeah, I agree. I actually do like Darkrai and Cresselia. I thought they were pretty dope. I detest Shaman in every form. There's some channel lore behind that one. But yeah, I did like Cherubi. Rotom's pretty dope. The Gen 1 fossils are fire. I mean, they rock, but they're fire. Could it have something to do with frame rates? Absolutely, Stonewall. Absolutely it does. You've heard me tell this story, I take it. Oh, yeah. Luxray and Riolu are definitely on the list for Gen 4. Although I do kind of have a detestment for Shiny Shinx now. Just because, like, I got 12 during my playthrough of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Give me that Dunsparce. Stonewall, I'm also glad you like Shuckle. Shuckle's just a funny little dude. I do think Shuckle needs an evolution. And it's got to be like a beefy, tanky boy. Like the shell grows into like a golem-like status. And Shuckle's limbs just grow to fill it. And so Shuckle becomes like a thick golem boy. Too much to retype. Miss Shauna's last message. You like Reggie Alecki? That's Generation 8. And you could name them all before? Or after there were too many for you to remember? Are we doing a long night? Longer than I have, for sure. We're at least going until 10:30, I think. I hear a cat somewhere, but I can't see it. Like, for some reason, I missed my 8 o'clock lull. Like, normally at about 8:30 to 9:15, like, I'm fighting for my life to stay awake. I did not have that happen this time. Oh crap, my kid's up. Yeah, he got busted. Okay, I'm gonna check through that box one more time because my frame stuttered a little bit. You thought Reggie Drago and Reggie Alecki were fake? Unfortunately, I think we officially have all of the Reggies we're going to have. Man, my glasses just aren't sitting right tonight. The fact that they drug the Reggies into Gen 4 through Regigiga still baffles you? Yeah. What's my opinion on the Reggie line? I like the Reggies. I thought the Reggies were freaking sweet. I don't so much like Reggie Drago and Reggie Alecki. Like, I think they did too much with those ones. Reggie Gigas is kind of okay. But part of it for me might be because I had some made-up lore in my mind. I don't know. So, like, when the Reggies first came out in Gen 3, and I read their Dex entries, for some reason, I was under the impression that we didn't know much about them, but, like, they made it sound like the people built them and then sealed them away because they were too powerful. But it may be that the world itself built them just by existing. Like, they all represent ages of time periods. So you got the Stone Age, you got the Ice Age, you got the Age of Steel, or maybe it should be more aptly the Bronze Age. But the Age of Steel. And then you have Reggie Alecki representing the modern age, and you have Reggie Drago representing, like, the ancient age, the age of, myth or whatever, if you will. But it doesn't give an explanation for why they were all of a sudden just found in this region. And yet they're still somewhat connected to Reggie needing to summon him. And, like, why is Reggie now in the Crown Tundra instead of in, the Sinnoh area? Like, I think it just became problematic with how we encountered them in multiple places. Because before that, it was Gen 3 and Gen 3 only. Maybe an Ultra Space time, an Ultra Space thing, which could also work, if you found them in an Ultra Space wormhole, that I would respect that. That could work. But the fact that we just find it in some random area doesn't make sense to me. Although, to be fair, Regigigas pulls the continents with a rope. somehow, according to his lore. There's 7 continents in the real world. There could be 7 continents in the Pokemon world. So, reasonably speaking, there could be 7 Regigigases that all need a Regi, Drago, Regi, Aleki, Regi, you know, whatever. And maybe each continent could have spawned one during the shift of the ages, however they were spawned, unless they were made by people during those ages and constructed as golems that they are. Because golems tend to be made by people. Golurk is a golem, tended to be made by ancient people, yet became a Pokemon somehow, some way. We don't know. We don't know about those ancient civilizations that could have built them, would have built them, maybe built them. I don't know. I would love to know more. I think that would be a stellar thing to look at. But another aspect to that is if they were man-made, if they were spawned by the continents themselves, what were they doing that had people so terrified of them that they thought that they needed to seal them away and bury the instructions for how to release them under the sea? Under the sea. Anyways. Hey, Dino, you have a great night. I got some stuff to catch up during my rant. Also, I do love Dragalge and Skrelp. I think they're pretty stellar. They suck competitively from what I've seen. But I also have seen others use them wonderfully. I just do not have the capability to use them. Alright, Ruby says, Regirock was sealed away by people long ago. If this Pokemon's body is damaged in battle, it is said to seek out suitable rocks on its own to repair itself. Regirock's body is composed entirely of rocks. Recently, a study made a startling discovery that the rocks were all unearthed from different locations. You think they look like they belong in Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald? Yeah. That's why I like Gen 5 so much, is they're pretty similar. It's entirely composed of rocks with no sign of a brain or heart. It is a mystery even to modern scientists. But yeah, nothing super crazy. And like, I want to know where I got the idea that they were man-made. Regice's body was made during an ice age, so it was made. That's probably where I got it, but it doesn't say by who or what. The deep frozen body can't be melted even by fire. This Pokemon controls frigid air of minus 328 degrees Fahrenheit. Regice cloaks itself with frigid air. Things will freeze solid just by going near this Pokemon. Its ice body is so cold, it will not melt even if it is immersed in magma. Its body is made of ice from the Ice Age. It is said to have slept in a glacier for thousands of years. Its entire body is made of Antarctic ice. Researchers believe the ice was formed during an ice age. Registeel has a body that is harder than any kind of metal. Its body is apparently hollow. No one has any idea what this Pokemon eats. Meltan. Registeel was imprisoned by people in ancient times. The metal composing its body is thought to be a curious substance that is not of this earth. Tempered by pressure underground over tens of thousands of years, its body cannot be scratched. It's rumored that this Pokemon was born deep underground in the planet's mantle and that it emerged onto the surface 10,000 years ago. So they seem to be formed by the Earth, is what we're getting at. Regigigas. Heck yeah, I've seen the movie Ice Age. The melons. There is an enduring legend that states this Pokemon towed continents with ropes. It is said to have made Pokemon that look like itself from a special ice, mountain, rocks, and magma. So the idea is that Regigigas formed the other three. All over the world, there are legends that tell of Regigigas creating other Pokemon in its own image. That was from Sword and Shield. It is said that Regigigas created other Pokemon from many different materials before it moved the continents to where they are today. Talking about magma, Magby, Magmar, Magmortar, is that the correct line? And why do you remember it being only a 2-mon line? Because Magmar was Gen 1, Magby was a baby Pokemon introduced in Gen 2, and then they said, wait a second, let's make this thing a hideous looking thing to distract from the controversy that is Jinx. And they gave it even weirder duckbill lips and said, here you go, here's Magmortar, it has cannons now. Please forget about Jinx. I personally think whatever the controversy is behind Jinx, the Pokemon Company needs to own up and lean into the fact that it is a thing and stop trying to be like, Jinx, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember doing the Jinx. You remember Jinx? No, I don't. Lean into it. I mean, Mr. Mime's creepy AF, and they gave him a regional variant and put a top hat on him, so, you know. Like, one thing I will never understand is why the Pokemon company is getting a lot of hate for Jinx. You know, the last 5 years. But nobody's talking about Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z with Mr. Popo. You're ready for Gen 10 to give us a potential yellow Shellos and a new type? Okay. Kalios, I like where you're going with it. But if they do, it can't be a third. It has to be a third and a fourth. It's got to be north and south. Jinx looked like they had a Botox disaster. Just for that. Never used it though. You liked it just for that. Yeah, I thought Jinx was a cool Pokemon. Like, I thought it was supposed to be more like a lady in drag or something like that, or like I thought like more opera singer as a kid. You know, when you typically think of opera singers, you think of that big lady with the Viking helmet on and the ice-colored sequency dress. Maybe you guys don't think of that, but like that was the image for me as a kid of what an opera singer looked like. Well, Ganon, I don't have good news. I don't know why they didn't call you for a for a first interview, but I can tell you that they did fill the position. Cash now, lady. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, we interviewed a gal that had prior banking experience, like years of it. And so my counterpart took that person. Yeah, we turned away another fairly decent candidate just because this one had so much. Like, of the people we hired 2, and they all had prior banking experience. One of them had prior experience in my credit union, so we just pulled them over. I was like, hey, if you get this application on your desk, definitely give them an interview, since they'll be on your team. And our HR department never passed it along to us. What about Elekid, Electabuzz, and Electivire? Elekid rocks. I don't like the rest of them. Shauna, you have a fantastic night. Get some good sleep, going to bed a little early and such. I love it. Let's see. An academic theory proposes that Regidrago's arms were once the head of an ancient dragon Pokemon. The theory remains unproven. Its body is composed of crystallized dragon energy. It's said to have the powers of every dragon Pokemon. And we all know that that's a Charizard head, right? You have no comments, but you're enjoying the stream. That's some good energy right there. Sean, you have a fantastic night if you're heading out. Hayden, welcome. You had a super realistic dream? What was it about? What was this dream? Was it a good dream? Nightmare? Is it children appropriate? Is it rated R? What are we talking about? Did you find 7 shinies in the space of 20 minutes? You woke up like a normal day. You're just gonna plan your new videos. Have a good one, Kalios. And then you saw that my brass coin channel wasn't dead. That's when you knew you were still asleep. You know what? That makes sense. It's like, wait a second. That channel's dead. Put that mummy back in the sarcophagus. Cause it's crusty. It's dry. The brass coin channel. Oh, I call my channel, I call the main channel like dead all the time. But it's actually been picking up recently, so like, you know, that's pretty great. Well, Stonewall's been hanging out on the Brass Coin channel. Starkiller tends to, and Angry Cabbages as well. Like, I'm pretty sure at this point, there's enough on both that if I stopped doing one or the other, I would double my average stream size easily. Because they're shared amongst the two, I think. Like, I'm pretty sure if I was just streaming to one channel, I would be more likely to hit like 30 people watching at a time. But I kind of like having both of them. And I'm excited for when this second one gets monetized so that I can have a separation of content types of sorts. Brass Coin will become the naughty channel. Sludge Bomb's Trainer will be the PC channel. Yeah. Oh, hey. Did Stonewall find the second channel? Or did I just not scroll down on the chat? Maybe. 465. I thought Stonewall found the channel forever ago. But hey, we're 35 left. And then I'll be able to give away 10 monthly members on 2 channels each month. It'll be great. I really, really, really want to understand in my mind what the purpose of buying viewers would be. So which one does better, short form or horizontal? It kind of depends on where you're at. Now, if I was to use my Brass Coin channel as an example, horizontal definitely did way better because it was set up for longer form content with the Pokemon giveaways and stuff that I was doing on the channel. When you talk about streaming and being a streaming channel, short form is definitely going to do better a lot of the time because more people see it and can drop in. And it gets views faster, especially those views and likes start to compound. Like Sauce McGavin is an example. Had like 10,000 subs in May of 24. And then by May of 25, he crossed the like 100,000 threshold. Doing short form content, 9 to 5. And it may have been longer than that. I don't know. But he definitely grew 70K in 1 year doing that. I don't think it would have worked out as well in horizontal because not as many eyes see it. And it's harder to get those recommended. But it really does depend on like what your niche is and what your preferred content style is on which one will do better. But just speaking about streaming, initially, vertical is going to do better. For Pokemon anyways. Because more people have phones. And my channel is an example of that because I, for this run, have streamed horizontal and vertical the entire time I've been streaming this. Vertical gets way more views. They stay longer than the horizontal stream. You have a phone, and you are on my horizontal stream right now. There are people that do prefer the horizontal experience on a phone. 1-inch Punisher, welcome. I do have a follow-up question to your comment, though, or I guess to your question. How would I know? Hey, whoa, shiny Abra, there it is. We got it. We got it. Love it. It is sassy. Sassy, shiny Abra. Okay. I'm gonna put it right there. Hey, Band Slam. Glad you were here. Okay, my stream just froze for a second. I was like getting so terrified. I was like, did my game just freeze? Band Slam was here. And hey, I didn't even wake up my kiddos. That's nice. You're shiny hunting Squirtle and Charmander. Stonewall also was here. You know what? The fact that it is a sassy nature Abra and its nickname is inevitably going to be Spoons and it's shiny, just it works. Okay, so that would be 83. 82, 81, 80, 79, 78, 77, 76, 75, 74, 73, 72. $4,648 encounters for a shiny Abra. And it took us roughly 16 and a half hours. Still wasn't full odds. No. Nope. You just came back, so you didn't see it? Are you for real, Vice Swayze? No way. You have the worst one. I mean, yeah, it is consistent for the run at this point. had to do some paperwork. Oh. Let's see if I stop that. Now I can't remember if I did Team Rocket Hideout or not. I think this will let me know. Yeah, I haven't done Team Rocket Hideout, I don't think. Okay. I need to level up. So I'm kind of coming over here so I can get some trainers out of the way. Level 29. This run has been insane. I have been fairly lucky. Got 4 shinies before your starter. Wow, it seems like my stream is kind of struggling a little bit. Level 8. Level 9. Coughing, that's right. Next hunt is Ghastly, right? Yeah. Hey, thanks, Backfire. Yeah, we're gonna get Ghastly so that I have a little bit more power behind Snorlax being immune to some moves. It's because I was like awake and alert today, honestly. you would definitely trade a Master Ball over just in case when I get my Alakazam. My man. Old No Soul, welcome and thank you. There's a chance this isn't going to work. I don't remember when Magnemite got the Levitate ability, but so far I haven't encountered one. Yeah, that is the shiny Abrahaden. Swayze was here in spirit though. Starkiller was napping. But Starkiller was also here. Oh, Starkiller saw it. Just light shade. Throwing light shade. Not all 50 shades of gray up in here, but only a few shades of gray. You are resetting your game over and over. It's not a learned thing, it's the Levitate ability. Oh, it's the Dex entries. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's Dex entry that says it levitates off the ground using electromagnetic waves or something like that, which understandably would be disrupted by the ground disrupting. So that's fair. Well, now I don't have to fear Magnemite, so that's good. Oh, dang. Don't you guys just love switch training? You would like it more with a full team of shinies? I miss the XP share. I specifically missing it sharing EXP across the entire team. Um, I would think so. I just don't know if the game can formulate that. I wonder if it would make more experience points available than there actually are. I'm actually thinking it wouldn't do the mathematical equation correctly and would instead take, say, 200 experience points and give it to, you know, it would give 100 to Pharaoh and then 100 to the Pokemon that's holding the EXP share. I don't think it would stack the reduction. I think in this game, since it probably wouldn't be expecting it, I think it would give 100 to everybody that had an EXP share, even though there wasn't 100 to give. Let's find out. Okay, so it does fractionalize it, apparently. The game is smart enough to anticipate that. The Curry Bird. Count Limbo, welcome. Been a minute, I feel like. Oh, dang it. I wanted to change Pokemon. Missed Shiny Abra by like 30-ish minutes. I got given him. I bought him. I bought my shiny. Yeah, Hayden, you right. I'm trying not to use the mail glitch this run though. We'll see if I make it through the game without it. Probably like another 30 minutes or so. Yeah, I could trade it to myself. The Nepo baby. We did the infinite nugget bridge glitch. I'm gonna go heal. Yeah, I could probably do that, Hayden. Pokemon Center's down. I did finally get the Abra. It was pretty awesome. Okay, we're going to move Diglett, and we're going to move this one. Props for having multiple chats open. It does get kind of crazy sometimes, not going to lie. But I did find a reliable way to merge them into one screen. So that's helping. Then occasionally we'll get a random wild Twitch chat. All right, Hayden. I know coughing sometimes gets levitate. Crap. That was a waste. What's my favorite Pokemon? Well, Nick, my favorite Pokemon is Swampert. Ha! That's the levitate. It's okay. It's okay. This is why we're not doing a Nuzlocke. That gave you motivation to hunt Mewtwo tonight? Glad to hear it. Soham, welcome. Or is it Soham? Hey, Stonewall, thanks for being here. Thanks for the super chat, for the support, and glad you could be here for the shiny. It's not dinner time, cat. They did Mega Swampert's design justice. I agree. Get it found, by Swayze. Get that Mewtwo found. I like my big, beefy, tanky Swampert. Sorry, Pharaoh. Oh, you know what we never did after I got that shiny Abra? I never locked it in. Evidently, I already battled that one. You need a small break from Pokemon Pokopia anyways? Nah. You need all the Pokopia. What are the chances it's going to have Levitate? I'll take it. I thought it didn't evolve until 17 though. You have clocked 55 hours of Pokopia in the last 5 days. Solid work. Kadabra learned Confusion. Okay. Now I need to know optimal evolution level. There are no statistical or move-related disadvantages to evolve early, as both form learn moves at the same levels. Okay. Don't have to tell me twice. I'm gonna double save here. Dang it, man. Well, my Switch 2 went wicked fast. My Switch 1, not so much. 7 minutes remaining. Well, while we wait for the Switch 1, I'll make sure I have the Pokemon I need to trade to evolve. Just to get 2 Scythers? Trying to catch one is a nightmare. Yeah, it can be pretty brutal. How have I not caught a freaking Graveler? What am I doing with my life? Yeah, whatever. We're gonna be here a minute anyways. Just covering my bases. Oh, do I not have rare candies? What the fluff? For shame, guys. No, it finally reset. Okay. Well, since we're worrying about that, I will just stick to my initial goal for now. Oh, that makes sense, Exile. Your plan is after post-game to replace your bug team with the all Gen 2 bugs? Okay. Wait, do I? I don't think I have my virtual game card over here. Load on this system. Then when Ruby Sapphire Emerald doing the same with Gen 3? Okay. I misunderestimated how good the Nintendo Switch is compared to the Switch 2. Or sorry, the Switch 2 compared to the Switch. Oh my gosh, that's backwards. Like, my Switch is still trying to download this game. Only trading of one Wormpool though, and transferring the other one because Wormpool random evolves. I thought in Gen 3, Wormpool didn't randomly evolve. It was, if you caught it in Ruby, it was more likely to be a Cascoon. If you caught it in Sapphire, it was going to be a Silcoon. Perhaps I'm off my mark, though. Maybe that was just a random freaking coincidence my entire time playing Gen 3. It's based on their nature, you think? You hope your Mewtwo will shine tonight? I hope it will too, by Swayze. Don't know, you just know you have lucky in emulator to get both after 2 tries. Oh yeah, for sure, Exile. We just need that 30th like and we'll be good. Alakazam has seen some things, being perfectly honest. I'm a rambling, gambling dude. Oh, gaming dude. Gaming dude. I'm sorry, Nintendo. Gaming dude. I hear you. Well. Guys, I just had to check my volume. Because I thought I could hear this game. Can you hear the game right now? Because if not, I think I found a cool setting. I think OBS had an update that allows me to select headphone sound and playing to the stream independently of each other. Oh, I thought for sure that was gonna KO. Oh, that's a bummer. Ooh, magnitude 10. Oh, did I battle them already? No. Oh, Diglett, come on, bro. Has to hit 3 times for it to be... We usually only get 2. Ooh, Nidoran. Sucks to suck, young lass. Okay, I'm gonna spam some buttons. I'll be right back. I need to unlock the door. Do it again, Meowth. Dark Spider, welcome. Imagine a reverse version of Alakazam that instead of being psychic, it's fighting type called Alakabam. Honestly, that's kind of stellar. Like, I love it. Trademark it. Also, I could see an Alakazam being a dark type, but I like the fighting type a lot more. You're sad right now. Fallen, what you sad about now? At the moment. This evening. Is it because you missed the shiny Abra? Like the spoon would be giant wooden spatula or something. Yes. Oh, sweet. Psybeam. Stellar. A video popped up from a past YouTuber on your FYP, like a passed away YouTuber, or just you did say past without the T, so I'm assuming you mean that way. Was it Ninja? Wait, it wasn't Ninja that passed away, was it? Technoblade, that was a second guess. Okay, so I need a few more levels. I guess I need to go take out the rocket grunts or something. And I miss the Team Rocket hideout. And I miss its music too. It was his last video his dad posted about, you know, when he was bringing him the meal. Zero, welcome. Let's go gambling. We did a lot of that earlier, so we could purchase our Abra. Ooh, Alakazam really let me down. You do Pokemon Diamond for the DS? Solid. What you currently working on at the moment? Shiny hunting Arceus on Diamond for the DS? Calling out some accusations a little bit, but it's all good. It's in good fun. No hacks. You don't have an action replay. That is literally the only way you can get Arceus on that, unless you did some RNG manipulation with some crazy ace method. Which if you did, I love it. The Nintendo Wi-Fi connection exploits for the mystery gifts. Okay. Fair. But those Wi-Fi distributions were never really given out, were they? I mean, I guess they might have been in Japan. For Pokemon Platinum, though. I didn't think Diamond and Pearl got the distributions. Oh, good at quick attack. But it is now time for me to save and sign off the stream. After I defeat this other Raticate, I guess. Deoxys, Lucario, Arceus, Manaphy, Darkrai, ×3, Shaman, Dragonite, Shiny Melodic, and some others. Darkrai I'm familiar with being able to get through that. A left instead of right, welcome. Ooh, that's a fast, chunky boy. Guess we'll go heal up or something. But we will catch you all next time.